welcome to the man cave. Alright, so what I want to do right now is first of all I want to thank Tusk at the last KTM Adventure Rider Rally. They gave us this tool roll to all the riders. If you showed up at their bench and clicked their button on their little card, and so I put my tools, I've transferred it over from my yellow bag over to this. One thing I want to show is this guy. Lyndon Poskitt Racing makes this, and he carries this with him on his races to places. And you're probably wondering what it is. Well, if you had to fix your flat tire, right, you'd have to lay your bike down on the side. So what this tool does is the first thing you do, you pull this pin. You can extend this out and take this little strap off. So this becomes a right side stand, so you get like a main stand going on here. So once I get this strap off, you'll see like this. Now this strap is critical because what you need to do with it is you need to come up here and tighten the rear brake. Okay, so that way the bike doesn't move forward. This little piece now this is going to screw in here. It's all made with stainless steel too, by the way, so it's not going to rust on you. And it's got this foot that you can leave disconnected in your kit or whatever. I'm just going to leave it attached. You saw how I had that in the roll. And then this pin here sets up the spacing. You'll see that these things are about an inch apart, probably 25 millimeters, maybe 20 millimeters. And then here's another couple holes that are half a millimeter, so you can change the pitch by this increment. And so let's go see how this is supposed to work. So you could do one of two things. You find yourself a hole like that, unless you're afraid of mucking that up, and then you could just stick it under here and you can pull it over. I'll just go ahead and put it on that thread, and then I'm going to, I think what I'll do is I'll once I find the correct place, I think I'll mark it. Okay, so it's the first time I've done this, okay? I'm just going to lean this over like this. Okay, that's not enough. I'm going to stick this in here, and then I'm going to push the bike over on its side on the stand like this. Okay, it doesn't quite seem to want to work that way. I guess maybe I need to go more vertical. I think in his video he when I seen his video, I think he just rests it right here. So let's see what happens. Of course, you got to keep in mind I'm doing this by myself, and that's kind of the point. Is what happens if I'm out in the boonies and I got to adjust something. Need to be more vertical. All right, so here I've got this on its stand, resting there, and it needs to be almost vertical, right? So you can get the wheel off. But what I did, I got this 2x4, which you could also use a rock. The first thing I did, because I'm by myself, is I leaned it over and then shoved something under the tire. Then I was able to put the put Lyndon's stand under there to hold it in place. And then I took the board out. I mean, you don't want to carry around a piece of 2x4, right? But I assume you can find a rock or a stick. Of course, the bike isn't moving forward at all because I've got the brake down here. And so that's one thing. I think you can see just one little twist and it fell down. Not quite convinced. I'm thinking that I need to take advantage of this bolt and do something where I could bolt it through here, or find that thread in an eye or something, and stick a bolt through there. Well, the front is a little bit easier. Messing up with my jacket here. Like this. Let's try that, to lift the front wheel off. Okay. That gets the front wheel off. So you can mount it. Go ahead and take this off now and work on it. Okay, so this stand here, I'm going to do some welding. You know, this is an absolute over here. And the idea is, okay, I'm gonna cut off the top of this because this bolt will fit in there that goes into the bike, and then I'm gonna weld this piece onto there, so I've got something that I can lock it into the rear swing arm. Okay. So I put it most of the way through. Wrong end. So that's as far as that. So I need to just cut off a little, you know, about 1/4 inch off. I don't know if it's hitting anything on the other side. No? So find out the first time I use it whether or not it's strong enough. Let's lean it over, rotate this over. That'll keep it in place. Flop it around like I did earlier. Finish it down in Mexico, okay? Okay, we're here in San Carlos. Deacon's in the shade. See the palm trees. Mount Titicaca is under there someplace. Here's our bodega and here's our bike. And before we left for Mexico, I welded this up. So we're going to see how this works. Then I had this bolt I cut down. That I'm going to screw in there. And then interesting. So then I need to just pull this pin and try to figure out where it needs to be. So I'm going to try this position here. It's actually bending a little bit. Let me flip it around. Okay, that's a little better. So in the front, I'm just sticking it in this hole here. Again, kind of lift it over. Like that, and now the front wheel is off. Of course it's locked up because I've got the brake on, and so I guess in the we should tie the rear brake down if we're working on the front tire to keep it from rolling forward. So that's it on the front. You probably shouldn't put it up that high. So anyway, I'll go ahead and finish off this video then, and we're in Mexico. All right, hasta luego. we're missing a wrench. There it is. Alright, so just a quick overview. I have all my sockets, and it goes with a T-handle in this little bag. A chain lock from Motion Pro. Also from Motion Pro, this adapter that goes into here, so I can use that as a for some of these sockets that I've got, especially the one that's for the countershaft sprocket, which I notice is not here anymore, and I left it at home. Well, doggone it, I'll have to go buy me another one. So, and that's for the countershaft sprocket. Right down there. So, I got a little ratchet with a 1/4 inch drive, 2 of the Motion Pro wrenches. This is the combo. It's 10 and 13. This guy is the 32 millimeter, but it's got adapter for 27 and 17 on it. And I just use that to tighten down my Races to Places Lyndon Poskitt side stand, which I've modified with a little weld on there. A 1310 8 millimeter wrench, Motion Pro bead pro to break your bead. Again, is it's a tusk pliers for that is cut back like this for putting on the master link. Motion Pro also makes the same thing. There's a Motion Pro bead buddy. Changing your tire. Here's a chain breaker, a universal Leatherman type pliers, knife, file, all sort of that stuff. Some forceps. I think this is for pulling cactus spines out of my body in case I get too close to a cactus. Small crescent wrench. 2 universal Allen wrenches, which I don't really need anymore because I have the Motion Pro metric toolkit, spare zip ties, and a tire valve checker. You know, I wonder if I did this like that. It's better if I do it like this. Okay. Less chance of losing that. Okay, then the whole thing gets folded up here. I kind of wonder about this part. I need a bigger roll. tow strap. Alright, that's going to go in the saddlebag. This is where I'm going to put this camera that I'm holding in my hand when I'm traveling around, but in there is more spare zip ties and some duct tape. And the camera fits in here, so if I decide to stop, I can pull it out of here, stick it on the ground, and watch myself right away, right? Woohoo! Alright, and then over here, this is where I put some chain lube and my Motion Pro quick access tools, right? The metric toolkit. Almost anything I need to do on the bike in a hurry, I can grab this out without unpacking the rest of my bag, and I'm good to go. And I'm just keeping that right up front here. And I keep some spare stickers and stuff to give to the kids in this little pouch. These two pouches here don't do anything. They're just stuffed full of foam rubber, and that's where Deacon puts his paws. Oh, I forgot to put my flag away. Anyway, the flag stays with the toolkit. So that's about it for my tools. Now, slowly working our way. I'll put the flag back in my toolkit once I actually start riding somewhere. I'm still playing around with the bike down here in Mexico. Came down, got my bags, brought a toolbox, spare oil, filters, spare parts. They're all down in here. Fuel injector cleaner. Yeah, that's good for 5 months in Mexico. This is our palapa. Those are our kayaks. I have two others. It's the Via Delphine. Mount Tedakawi over there, and a local massage parlor on the beach. There you go.